Yo, it's your boy, Fresh on the Mars. Why am I singing? I'm not gonna sing. It's me, I'm back again, and today, first episode of the Premier League predictions. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to look at this weekend's Premier League games, and we're going to have a little talk about them. What I think is going to happen, what I think, who will score, maybe who will get sent off. Maybe I don't know. We will talk. I've got no shorts on, so I'm going to get very deep and personal with you. You guys mean a lot, even though there might not be anyone watching, but you guys mean a lot to me, so I'm offering, I'm allowing you guys to be seeing me, even though you can't see me in camera, but I got no shorts on. I'm pretty much naked, okay, on the lower half of my body, but I don't even give a shit, okay? You know why? Because you only live once, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Okay, first match, Swansea City versus Manchester United. I'm being honest, this is a bang on Man United victory, as hard as it for me to say. Man United, the best team in the first week of the Premier League. I think they'll carry that on. Perfect, I think, for Man United to play against Swansea. I think they recently signed, they lost Gylfi Sigurdsson, Wow, they actually lost him. He's gone to Everton again. Everton, why are they? Oh my days! But I think Man United have got too much for Swansea. Swansea will sit back. Lukaku will just push the Alfie Mawson, whatever their centre back's name. The lower class to is a very good way to describe their defense. I believe. I can't say much. Liverpool have been shit at defense. So whatever. Man United, Lukaku, I think he'll maybe score a goal, but I don't think it'll be easy though. I think Swansea will put a fight, but it's going to be 2-1 Manchester United. I'm going to go for goals from Lukaku, and I'm going to say Mata as well, because I put him in my fantasy football. You can see that in the link below. And Swansea, I don't know. I don't give a shit, to be honest. Should I say goal scorers? We're going to base this off of points, okay? If I get the correct result, I get 5 points. If I get the correct person who won, so say if Man United beat Swansea 3-0 at Saturday, but I predict them to win 2-1, I probably get about maybe 3 points for that. And then if I get the result, like the person who win wrong, whether that's a draw or a win for the other teams, if I predict Man to win, but then it was a draw or a Swansea win, then I'll probably get a draw will be 1 point, I guess, and a Swansea win will be 0 points, I think. So yeah, I haven't thought about this, okay? It's very clear that I haven't thought about this, but again, this is a lesson for every young people, to not give a shit about anything, okay? Like if you go to a presentation for your school, okay, you got a presentation to offer a bunch of people, a group of people watching, an audience, you just need to not give a shit. If you want, you can spit some swear words, get a bucket and piss on it if you need to. You need to not give a shit. Okay, you know what? We're getting out of topic. Swansea 1, Manchester United 2. Bournemouth versus Watford. This is like a mid-table clash. Bournemouth lost, but they did have a lot of possession against West Brom, so they will probably have a lot of possession here. Watford, again, we know what happened. Watford 3, Liverpool 3. They were very good, Watford, but away from home. Do you think Watford will beat Bournemouth? I don't think so. Will they draw? Maybe, but I'd see Bournemouth winning 2-0 at their home stadium. First points of the season for big man Eddie Howe. Burnley against West Brom. Burnley amazing at home last season, but I have tipped them for relegation, I think. Burnley, I like their team, I like their manager. West Brom, I don't really like West Brom because they're just boring. They're just the same old West Brom every time with Tony Pulis, okay? West Brom are not going to get rid of Tony Pulis. You know why? Because he will always keep them up, okay? He will always keep them up. Tony Pulis, he's nothing more. He's a negative mentality guy. It's like It's like it relates to, when you chat to girls, when you flirt with girls, you might talk to a lot of girls, but you might be a safe approach. I don't want to, have sex with them. I just want to talk with them. That's a Tony Pulis attitude, because you're not going for the trophies, the top four, the Champions League qualification, which is sex with girls, okay? But you're going for the mid-table, maybe even above the relegation zone. That is what you call, just talking, being friend zoned, okay? And that does not feel good, okay? Trust me. Burnley versus West Brom, I think will end Burnley 1, West Brom 2, I want Burnley to win this game, but West Brom, they will just cheat their way to success. That's how it is. Leicester City versus Brighton. Oh, that's a good game, isn't it? That's a very, very good game. Leicester City, Brighton, what do you think? I just see, Brighton, always going forward and posing a problem. I think Leicester will win 2-1 this game. Leicester 2, Brighton 1. I think Leicester will score first, being dominant, having a lot of possession, but Brighton will always get chances, okay? I think they will always get chances. They'll press high, they'll get that odd chance, and they need to take it, and I think they will take one of their good chances, because Leicester sometimes in possession can be a bottle job. And then the big game for me, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace have beaten Liverpool at Anfield all the time. I mentioned this, okay, in the first video. Crystal Palace always beat Liverpool, and it's pissing me off, and that's why I hate Crystal Palace so much. That's why I hate Crystal Palace so much, and the fact that Christian Benteke, our old player, scored 2 goals against us at Anfield. That's one of the worst moments last season. We are chatting shit about an event that happened 3 months ago. Liverpool Crystal Palace, it's not happening. It's not happening 2 times, 3, 4 times in a row now. I think we will go there, first game at Anfield, make an amazing atmosphere. Coutinho will be back. Firmino will be firing. Salah, Mane in the wings. Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 1. And it's Southampton versus West Ham. Okay, a game, I'm not gonna lie, nobody gives a shit. No, it's an actually good tie. It's like that bottom 6, the top 6, the bottom of that, around that area. That's a good tie. Southampton West Ham. I think Southampton will win. I think at home they didn't do well against Swansea the first game, but West Ham, I don't. West Ham are a team I see that will probably play well at home, but not play well at away. Okay, but I think Southampton will be good in this game. I think they'll score, and it will be. I think Southampton 1, West Ham 0. Stoke City versus Arsenal. I think this is a guaranteed Arsenal win. Arsenal have got Lacazette and Giroud and Ozil, and maybe even Sanchez might come back. Who knows? Stoke, they've got good players, but they don't use their good players to their good value. Okay, it's like if you get $1 million, £1 million in the bag, and you spend it all on prostitutes and drugs and all that shit. You're not using your money properly. Okay, and you're bottling it. You're really, really making mistakes after mistakes, and you're not learning from them. That is how I describe Stoke City. And I think Mark Hughes has to be careful. His job is on the line here, okay? I really think in a few games' time, in maybe a month or 2 time, we could be seeing the first manager sacked, Mark Hughes himself. In this game, I'm going for Stoke 0, Arsenal 1. Okay, Giroud with the goal. Huddersfield, Newcastle. I am going to watch that game. I think I'm excited to watch this. It's both teams from the Championship last season. Newcastle didn't do really well against Spurs. They really need to, get used to this Premier League back again, because the Championship and the Premier League are 2 different things. Okay, so it's 2 different worlds. The Premier League, you're swimming on oil, and the Championship, you're swimming on water. That's basically how the difference is. So it's basically a different fish to fry at the end of the day. So, but Newcastle have to realize that. Huddersfield have, and they did very, very well against Crystal Palace. Very big respect for them. I hope they do well. Huddersfield, Newcastle. I'm gonna be honest. Newcastle might sit back. Rafa Benitez is a very clever man. I think they will get a 1-0 victory away from home, man. I think Newcastle will take that with open arms. But yeah, Spurs versus Chelsea. Now that's a game I will 100% watch. I'm excited. Spurs, always excites me when they play, pressing all the time. Similar to Liverpool, of course. Good manager in Pochettino. And Chelsea, of course, who, were champions last season. But I've tipped them to struggle this season, and I want to see how they play against the top team. They played Burnley, all due respects, were around the bottom of the league table, okay, and they lost against them. Now, how are they going to fare against a team that has, finished very good in recent years, third season before, and then second last season. Spurs, a very, very good team. Spurs, I think it will be a 0-0 draw. It's going to be a very entertaining 0-0 draw. There's going to be chances, but I think defensively, both teams will be at it. I think there'll be a few missed chances from Kane, from Morata, but I think both teams will cancel each other out, and I think Chelsea will take that with open arms. A point at White Hart Lane is always a very, very good point, and fair play. Chelsea need to get a few more signings if they're going to get the top four. That's what I think. They need a few more signings. But against Spurs, they'll do well. I think 0-0 is a good result for them. And the Monday game, Manchester City versus Everton. Man City did very well, showed their dominance against Brighton, and they are a team to be feared. Okay, they've got attack flair everywhere, splashed that attacking talent everywhere. Very good team. And Everton, Everton are very much a dark horse. Like they're a giant. Okay, that's not known. Like not known worldwide. There's a quiet giant, but they are slowly eating up haters, eating up doubters. They could do massive things next season. You never know. They might be playing Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final next season. No, they fucking won't. Everton playing Barcelona away in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final next season. Go and stick your head in a toilet with passion. Who thinks that will happen? If that happens, I will eat poo on this mask. There's a hole here in this mask, yeah. I'll put poo in this, I'll put it in my mouth, and I'll chew it. I'll roll my tongue up and down with poo, okay? If that happens. Barcelona versus Everton next season. Okay, not this season, next season. Okay, this season they'll get top four, then next season they'll be in the Champions League. They'll play Barcelona. If that happens, I'll put poo in this hole. It's not happening, mate. Man City have got Aguero and Jesus, De Bruyne, Silva, Bernardo Silva. They've got so much. I don't think they have much injuries, Manchester City, which is mad. They've got, injury-wise, they're probably the best team. Liverpool, we don't have Lallana, Coutinho, Sturridge. Man City, I don't think they have injuries. So I think Manchester City should win. They have to win, I think. And I think they just will. I think they will probably, beat Everton by a goal to 0. Don't ask me who the goal scored. There could be anyone, even bloody Ederson, the goalkeeper, could score. But I think Man City will just get the one goal. They're pressured. They're expected to beat Everton, but Everton will be a challenge for Guardiola's men, and that is what we call the end of the first week. The first time I do predictions ahead of the Premier League week 2. Okay, look, again, I couldn't do this, at the start of the Premier League, start of the season, for week 1, because I was in Rome, I was enjoying myself with Italian women, Italian pizza, I was living the life. At Italy, I just couldn't get my head right for this Premier League, but now I'm back in reality. I'm sniffing the oxygen of Bristol in England, and I'm